Just got to Montgomery. Checking out one of my investment properties. Yeah, I want to go with the dark gray, white trim. I want to do the white trim around here. More than just a barber, full-time barbershop owner. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Born and raised in Montgomery, Alabama.
He was very ambitious and he was very aggressive, you know. I found that out while he was in high school. And as a matter of fact, even before he got to high school, you know, by how aggressive he was. Because at 15 years old, he told me he wanted me to take him around and look for him a job. And I told him, I said, nobody can hire you. You ain't but 15 years old. So he kept worrying me. And I did take him around to see if he could find something. Lo and behold, we went up to this, up in Cloverdale, Cloverdale. And he went in and talked to this guy at that point, I think it was named Wesley, Wesley restaurant. And then he come back running to the car. He told me, he said, I like you. Said that man told me, I like you. Said, "Cause man, you're aggressive. You're an aggressive young man." And that's how he got his first job. And I had said, well, nobody going to hire him. But he hired him. He took a job washing dishes at Wesley restaurant. And then after that, it was a man that used to come into the restaurant all the time from Applebee. And then he asked the man from Applebee, "Do y'all hire high school children?" Man told him, yeah. He said, but to work for Applebee, you need to have your working permit. So once you turn 16, and you can get you a working permit, then you can come see me.
All right, I met Morris down in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, in Stillman College in 2002. He came down, man. I was playing football at the time. I was a senior. One thing that I noticed about him, man, even on the football field, he just had this hunger about him. He always had the mentality. When I seen him cutting hair, those 2 or 3 guys that would continue to go back to him, next thing you know, those 2 or 3 guys turned into 15 guys. Those 15 guys turned into 30 guys and the 40 guys, and next thing you know, he got a clientele. He got his own barbershop. He got his own house. Next thing you know, he going from a house to open his own club. And then next thing you know, he opening 2 barbershops and 3 barbershops. And it never really caught me off guard, or it never really was a big shock to me, because seeing him at an early age, man, when he would move in silence, I would just sit back and watch him. You know, so that was one of the major key factors that I seen in him. And the thing I would say, one word that I could say about him, he was always persistent, man. Just persistency, just always stuck with him. And now, 10 years later, 15 years later, it's not hard to tell, man, that the same work ethics that he had back in school on the football field, and, you know, just in the barbershop with 2 people to even be able to stick something out that long, you know, and that's something that I always admired about him, just the endurance that he had to be able to go through those obstacles but stay with it. And now, man, barbershop after barbershop and house after house after house and cars out selling cars, and man, it's just something that's always been admirable about him and just remarkable to me, man. So, and to this day, man, friendship still going strong. I got nothing but love for him, man, and pray that God just continue to bless him.
Alright, now we're on the inside. So basically this house right here, we just did a whole total rental, repainted the whole house. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. You got the kitchen, in here. And here we did a total rental in the bathroom. Of course, it's an older home, so we did a complete tear out of this house and redid the whole bathroom. This is one of the bedrooms. I like the structure of this house. The bones, they're good bones. These are just buying whole properties, you know, and I just took advantage of it. Boarded up homes, they everywhere. People walk by them every day, but Nobody pays them any attention. But people need somewhere to stay. Everybody needs somewhere to stay. Everybody needs somewhere to live.
Now you see him, the man building an empire, and he doing it solo.
Tax lien property. The state of Alabama actually owns this property right here. So I can actually go down to the state of Alabama and purchase this property for the taxes that are owed on this property right here. The door is open to this property, but I'm definitely not going in because I don't know what's in there. The house still has good structure, good bone structure, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot that you're gonna have to put into it. But you know, you're talking about $500–600, you know, for the taxes owed. You can't beat it. They actually have this house listed for like $17,000. But I normally let them sit for a while before I make an offer. I take the money that I make, save for a few months, and then I go, I buy a house, cash, no mortgage. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it even better if I can get it for 10 or less. That's my number, 10 or less. Now you can't be scared to go get that money, you know what I mean? So I'm 2–3 hours away, you know, and even though I ain't at the shop, you know, the shop's still gonna do what it's supposed to do. Regardless if I'm there or not. That's the beauty of being an entrepreneur. Business is steady running as you out here working and putting in groundwork. Grew up in a lot of memories over here. A lot of memories. I started cutting hair when I was like 15 right here in this plaza right here. I really didn't understand what I was doing at the time. I knew how to cut, but I felt like I knew how to cut. My son was born, scared for my life because I really didn't know what to expect. I had to grow up fast. So having a son at a young age, you know, basically forced me to be more responsible. So I started taking the haircut more seriously. Once I graduated from college, I opened up my first shop. We just arrived in Montgomery, Alabama from Atlanta. This house right here is a foreclosed property also. I was able to get this one for about $4 grand. I never seen the inside of this property. So look, we're gonna go inside, check it out. Only thing I have seen is pictures. That's it. Never seen the actual inside of the property, but I was able to get this one for $4 grand. So look, y'all just come on in.
My father has always been the type of person to been a go-getter. He's always been a hustler, always doing things as an entrepreneur, always been about business. He's always taught me what to do as a man and what not to do as a man, and that's what a father should do. Even if it's not barbering or selling houses, selling cars, you know, fixing up houses, I still would know how to be an entrepreneur because of my father.
Downtown Montgomery is more to it than just buying and selling or buying and renting. I'm about to go down here to the courthouse and take care of some more business and register the properties in my name.
One word that I could say about him, he was always persistent, man.
He's a business owner. He doesn't need to go work for somebody else. He needs to go work for himself. I learned that, you know, you got to take chances. You know, high risk, high reward.
So right now we at one of my properties that we're working on the rehab, but we came up on an issue with the plumbing, and I'm going to take you on the inside and show you. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bed home. It also has a garage on the back and a big living area, so it's about 1,400 square feet. We have actually totally renovated this home.
Being his own boss, it's just one of those things that a lot of people are scared to do because being an entrepreneur takes risk. It's about taking risk.
He's the risk taker of the bunch. That's the thing that I've learned from him.
And he's not afraid to take a risk. He risky. Just always figured out a way to make money. He's never gonna let you tell him that he can't do something. Have a concept of what an entrepreneur means. So it's not surprising to me now and later in life that Mars is an entrepreneur, because again, that's what he always did in terms of finding a way to make money. I knew he was gonna be running a business because that's kind of what his thing was, and I believe that was his major in college, so I always saw him running a business, although I just wasn't sure, what kind of business that he was running. Because he had done, even at that point in college, he had, been a party promoter. He made money off parties, and I knew he was a barber, and so any number of those things I could see him doing.
You can call me Mo the barber. You gotta start somewhere. You gotta have a foundation to even be able to build a house. And so, I'm very thankful for barber and what it's done for me.